continuing our day with Cruz the Pointer and Delta the Cruiser. What was supposed to be a straightforward path to the next town turned into a bit of a nightmare.
She wrote you a letter so you wouldn't forget her.
The feeling of having your morning routine without outside noise, without any rush, without having to speak to anyone. This type of ease provides calmness throughout the day. Everything is still the same. A kind of coffee, with cream, no sugar. A pouch of green tea for the road. The only thing different is this cheeky little head poking around, snooping what's good.
Just out of my head.
Now my portable battery stays in the car. I kept forgetting to bring an extension cord so I can use my appliances on the table instead of right in front of the door. Tiny inconvenience. We'll do better next time. Same breakfast as I always do. Roll a perfectly round egg, 2 pieces of toast. Usually, I'd spread Vegemite on my toast, but this time we're using the TNT milk bread, super soft and fluffy, which means it'll tear apart when trying to spread Vegemite on it, and I'm out of the squeezy ones. By the way, I feel like the squeezy bottle tastes a bit different than the jar one. Anyone got an answer to this? So anyways, today we're using Kewpie mayo and hot sauce. Gotta have the hot sauce. Since Cruz kept snooping around, I made an extra egg without any seasoning just for her. She loves eggs. This is really hard. Wait, Cruz, sit. I'm doing it apart, so hopefully the water in the bowl right now can cool off the egg a little faster. Okay?
I don't know how to act. I feel like December and not 'cause of winter. I've done it again. Don't think I can win. What am I up against? I say that we're fine and all 'cause we are, but where's that confidence? For someone who finds it hard to remember, where's that common sense?
A morning started a bit overcast. As the time flew by, the hours and minutes pushed the clouds further. By the time of pack up, the sun is peeking through. Looks like we'll have a sunny day after all. So this 180 awning, there's no hate towards 230 brand, I simply don't like the design. Not exclusive to this brand. You have 2 pivots and tie down at both ends. The square section in the middle is never going to stretch flat nicely. Having 2 tie down anchors is just annoying extra work. And honestly, how functional is it to cover that front fender section anyways? Why can't you just pivot from the rear and make every single section a triangle? Like my old Rhino-Rack Batwing awning. So after you undo the tie down and swing the arms back, the fabric in the square middle section bunches up. So when you proceed to roll everything up, the middle will always be thicker because that section double up already. Not sure if I'm describing it clearly, but more than likely you end up with a huge bulge in the middle. Not the type of bulge a girl wants. I'm not gonna be able to close that zipper up because this section is really bundled up. It's just the construction of a 180 or any awning that have a square opening in the middle because they swing both forward and backwards. They kind of close in a really weird way, and then you have extra fabric there. And yeah, I just hate it. I hate it with a passion. Want to hear your coat start? Okay,
collection of souls opposing in flight. I was the darkness, you yearn for the light. Now you're gone.
I'm trying to find my way out to another main road so I could get out to the other side, to a different town than the one I came in from. So far, the trip had been really great. I even talked to the camera about how confident I was with the diesel. I know the sound isn't the best for driving, but hear this. One good thing about diesel is that you don't really have to worry about range. I am just a bit over quarter tank right now. When I left home, I was only half tank. Forgot to pay attention to it, and I was like, should I top up fuel? And then I forgot. I think I should be so good till I reach town. Hopefully.
Then faded away. You were the summer, I was that same old shit in me. Now you're gone.
Knowing what I know now, watching this again, my level of foolish confidence was straight up comedy.
Now you're gone. Why did you cut me off, bring me out, and leave me high and dry?
The fact that I ran into nobody all the way should have set up some alarm in my head, but I was so used to being alone and simply thought I got lucky. I was the only one enjoying this vast expanse. The idea that perhaps I shouldn't be here never crossed my mind until reaching the end of the road.
You were the laughter that kept me alive. I said, hold on. You said goodbye.
Jeez, really? How the fuck? I am so close. I'm at... Yeah. Okay, kilometer 0. And you give me a fence right here. Fuck. That's it. How could I not think of this? The area is known for gates and barriers from logging corporations. The gatekeeping technologies are so fancy now, there's no physical lock, so leave your bolt cutters at home. They use some sort of magnets or electronic fobs nowadays.
Waiting for the calm to come around, and you harbor all your tears, your disbeliefs and fears.
I know what you're thinking. The dirt pile to the left looks suspiciously like a bypass. Dirt bikes and ATVs will go through it no problem, but what about a full-size Land Cruiser? I have to try. The so-called bypass is a narrow pile of dirt. There's a rock right in the middle of the peak and a tree stump to the left. I can see two possible outcomes. Either I get pushed by the tree stump and slide right into the gate, or I'll get high-centered in the middle of the rock. Free spin. The dirt is loose and I'm not getting grip once reaching the top.
Of your heartbeat through your chest, oh, your head is spinning, you can't find no rest.
I really don't want to go all the way back. Fuck, how do I get out? What do you think of when losing grip? Traction board or locker? I have only one of these two, so I pulled the max tracks off my roof for a second attempt.
There's always love to carry you home. To carry you home when the ocean is too big. carry you home.
From the sound of it, we're getting high-centered on the front axle. We don't have enough clearance. We don't have lockers. Perhaps if I had a spotter directing me a better line, maybe, just maybe, I could have made it. But who knows? The highway is so close, right in front of my eyes. I can see cars driving by, heading to and from the town I was supposed to be in by now. The town I was supposed to get fuel in. But now I'm left with no other choice. I'm stuck. There's a signage beside the ditch with the gatekeeping company's name. There's no cell reception here, so I used Zoliel's satellite message to text my emergency contact, hoping we could call someone to open the gate. But you know what? These companies here unfortunately aren't in a hurry to hook anyone up. The sign faces the other way, so yes, I am behind the gate. How did I get here? My tracks prove there is, in fact, a way to connect these two towns through the back roads, except the road is blocked. An hour later, no response from the gatekeeper. By now, I have a big concern regarding my fuel level. It's very, very risky to turn back the way I came in from. I would run dry in the middle of the trail, far from either town. If I'm stuck, I better be stuck here where the highway is closed. So I pulled my BCA membership info and had my emergency contact to call them. I can get 10 liters of fuel delivered here. That should be enough to give me the security for a return trip. This also means I need to be waiting for longer, and my schedule for the day is completely ruined. I guess while I wait, I might as well eat. I'm not hungry, but it soothes me, keeping my hand and mouth busy so my agitation won't drive me nuts. Looking at this clip, you'll probably think my cruiser is sitting very low. That's because it has factory hydraulic suspension, AHC. Approaching at the highest setting didn't change the outcome. I was still stuck. This is the moment I realized I need to have lockers again. Elta had front and rear air lockers. It's only fair to give the Elta the same, if not better.
You said I never could change. I thought I never could change. They said I never could change. Damn right, I never would. Leave the light on. Leave the light on.
Figured I'll give you guys a little bit of update of what's going on. So, good thing we have Zolio. Try to see if we can get someone with a key to open the gate. Sort of no luck. The management gave him a towing company's phone number that they can open the gate, and he's waiting for a towing company to call back, which I don't know, it's a weekend. Are they gonna call back? And then I thought maybe I'll get BCA to deliver me some fuel. Still, again, I don't have reception. I can't make a call. That's what annoys me the most. Roadside assistant. You have to be on a roadside with reception, right? But when you have reception, how... I don't know, like you just don't really... I find it's not that emergent because you have reception. They said it could be up to 2 hours. It is 3 p.m. right now. 2 hours, that put me to 5. So the problem is why I can't just double back right away because I don't have enough fuel. I don't think I have enough fuel. It's going to be really, really, really pushing it, and pray for God. There's a lot of uphill. It's really basically a gamble. Basically, if I double back, I know I can't get out of where I came in from. It's going to put me a lot further than where I should go tonight. I do have a booking somewhere, so I do have a destination this time. Oh, just going for a walk on some of the offshoot that I know is dead end, because the show is dead end, to burn off some time, basically. 2 hours, and then we double back. Yeah. Cruise come! Good girl! Here! Come on! Here! Here's... Good girl! I'm going to need the key to start the car, don't I? Jesus. It's been quite a couple minutes that Cruz went to her place and just stayed there while I do the rest of the setup. Forgot I pointed the camera at her. It's not rolling, but it looks like she's having an interview.